Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, and welcome to the month of May here on the vTuber Racing Project channel. Yes, fellas, at the end of the month is the Indianapolis 500, and to commemorate another exciting run of the greatest spectacle in racing, we're going to have fun with the vTuber, the vTuber IndieCar series. Yes, 40 independent vTubers about to commence in 12 races in the IndieCar 5th Series. My name is Dag the Pig. Thanks for joining us here on this May 14th. We are about to proceed with the first two races of the series. Two Texas races first. We're going to Fort Worth at the Texas Motor Speedway for some high-speed banked oval action, and then the second round, the first road course race at the famous Circuit of the Americas. Let's get right to this. Let's open up the game. And this, fellas, is an Indy car. Sort of like a Formula One car, except it can have different configurations in the front and rear wings, depending upon the circuit. I'll show you how the cars are set up for each race as we go along here. Round number 1, Texas Motor Speedway, 55 laps, and the rules for IndyCar. Largely the same as last series. 40 drivers over 12 rounds. Maximum of 35 drivers get to be in qualifying, because if I try to load 40 for many courses, then loading will take a while, and sometimes the cars will end up being glitched up. And that's not great. But the maximum of 30 cars will get to race here. So no time to waste. Let's explore the circuit. Everyone should be in. I want to get to the racing. Yeah, the mod, the IndyCar mod, is quite complex, and thus with 35 cars, takes quite a bit of loading. Anywho, here we are. Yeah, notice of course the different look of the car for these super speedway circuits. Texas Motor Speedway, 1.5 miles, 4 turns, as to be expected for most of these courses, and gotta make sure all the cars look right. Turns 1 and 2, 20 degrees banking. Turns 3 and 4, 24 degrees banking. Everyone just about looks hunky-dory. Want to get to the qualifying? Please do so. Just gonna come out and take a look at the circuits. It's a good friend Nacho Neko. She's gonna take us through the TMS. Now I've changed the settings in R Factor. Instead of kilometers per hour, we'll have miles per hour. Look at the upper left-hand corner, miles per hour. Because that's what I've been used to my whole entire life. Imperial units. So I go turn 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you go into the straightaway, and then let's do one more lap just in case. Now, top 30 qualify for each race, 70 points for a race win, 50 per second, 40 for third. Go all the way down to 1 point for the last few places. Classification is at 80% race distance on ovals, and 90% race distance on road and street courses, and pole position gets a bonus points for funsies. Alright, so no more BSing around. Let's see who will qualify for the race. And looks like we have 30 cars all in, and we see a few cars that failed to make the cut. Pochimaru just misses out in the cut in her return series after skipping the 4th series. Lily Hops is a no-go. Kason, she won the last IndyCar race at Riverside, the last race of the 4th series. So that's gotta be the previous race winner's curse right there. And Annie and Chibidoki, 2 rookies, this series failed to qualify, so we won't see them yet. So we have our grid of 30 cars. We have 13 rookies up for this series. Let's see if a rookie has the pole position, and no, not really. Bitani, Kumagai Chisato is going to start off at pole position here. Bitani. And right next to her, starting off in the front row, Shy Lily, one of the rookies here. So Shy Lily at least has a front row start. She'll start off second, right next to Bitani. And then Bao and Achimako. Ayami and Vienna. Kagura Nana, the first series champion, will start off 7th. And then it's Hanaka Kotone, the VTuber racer Kotone. And then Tamako and Girl DM. And then Mirai Kari and Kagurameya. And then 13 and 14, Yuka Bear and Mioneru. Tanaka Hime and Nina Satome. Suzuki Hina and Lumi. Now, Lumi refers to the Finnish Lumi, the LumiTuber. This Lumi, as you can see here. Hina, Lumi. Who's next? Morko Kyoho. Ane Hilo, who was formerly of the I believe it was Cyber Live before it went defunct, and became Etheria. Now Indie Group, so you might see some members of Etheria be in IndyCar in the next series in August, unless they decide to go to another corporation. Tomoshika, Zero, Kiyomi Pyon, let's call her Kiki, Koopa and Sarue, and Tenten. And Soyapoya, Hinata, Nabimama, and Snuffy. Make up your grid. Nabi, Snuffy. That's it, 30 cars are all in. This race will be a 55-lap race. High-speed action for the month of May in IndyCar. Let's get things rolling here. Music's up. We are about to begin here. A packed house at Texas Motor Speedway. Bitani and Shy Lily are your front row. And they're all rolling. Safety car leads everyone out on the pace lap. 55 minutes or a maximum cap of 25 minutes. 55 laps or 25 minutes, whichever transpires first. Slowly warming up those tires here. Remember, it's 70 points for a race win. Going around turns 3 and 4 and waiting for the safety car to come in. And we are set to go here for the first round of 12 in this 5th series. IndyCar pulling up. And the IndyCar 5th series is underway! Here we go! Tiny and Shiley lead everyone off onto turn number 1. Making sure everyone looks good. That starts side by side. They go onto the backstretch, onto turn number 3. Bao has the lead, followed by Nakakatone and maybe Girl DM. Girl DM might go up to second here. Bao has the lead. And it is Girl DM and Kotone, your top 3 after this opening lap, 54 to go. And do we have any cars hurt? No, all of them made it okay after this opening lap. Going at over 220 miles per hour. High speed here. Koopa has to go in pit lane. A few cars went into pit lane. Good start by Bao. Girl DM second, Kagura Nana third. Kagura Nana has to pit. Not quite much of a good start by these drivers here. Kagura Nana jumps DM. Looking to see how everyone is doing. Vienna is at 9, 0 is 10, with Smoky just behind. And Koopa is behind by 2 laps, and oh my goodness, 10, 10 and Nana both behind by 1 lap. Bao's lead is 0.9 seconds. Now expect a lot of overtakes on these oval circuits. Want to see how the rookies are doing. Snuffy is right there. Yuka Bear is 14. Shiloh is 16. Ina Hilo, who had her re-debut last weekend, is in the middle of the pack. Morgo Kyoho jumped a couple of drivers. Kiki is at 20. Yeah, that's just basically it. Bao still leads. Kagami is just behind. Gone through 6 laps, going on to 7. Kagamea is looking to overtake Bao, and she's slowly doing so, but probably expect a rebound from Bao, maybe? No? No, Kagamea will stick to the lead. Just for now. All 30 cars are running here, and Bao will go for a leapfrog. Bumps wheels with Kagamea. They're roughly neck and neck with each other. Kagamea with the slightest of edges, but Bao is on the inside. And look at that, 0.008! It's the difference between Kagamea and Bao. Both drivers who have been here since the very first series. Kitani is 3rd, Girl DM is 4. But she might want to overtake Kitani to go up to 3rd, and she does. P3 for her. Vienna is in the top 5. And behind her are Natsuneko and Anaka Kotone. Already through with 11 laps. And Val, where did she go? Girl DM has leaped to P2. And she's leaped into the lead. We have a rookie going up to the lead right now. But not too long as Mitani goes up to 1. Mitani, DM, Maya, top 3. Cars overtaking each other. 3 wide, 2 wide. Battle for third between Kotone and Maya. Maya has a very slight edge. Girl DM regains the lead. And it's still 27 cars within the lead lap. Nana, 1010, and Koopa still well behind. Girl DM with a new costume of hers, which she debuted a week ago. Her cars, she still has her original look. I've added a few more decorations to a whole bunch of cars of the IndieCar veterans, and as well as the newcomers for this series. Mitani regains the lead. Maya still retains third for the moment. Vienna is going along quite nicely at 4. While Kotone is being pursued by a couple of rookies, Snuffy and Lumi. And Kotone just lets a few drivers just go ahead of her, so she drops a bit to 9. Kotone, Girl DM, Kagura Nana. Everyone is still driving. Moriko Kyoho. Bat at pit lane. Bat back on the track. Not quite a good start for her. Not quite a good start by the by last year's Indy 500 champion and Pro Series champ Nana. And it's been a battle between DM and Mitani early on. Keep an eye on these two. To see what moves they would be able to make. DM certainly making a pretty good statement early on. Wants to have a nice statement win. Wants to have an early advantage for the rookies, but of course Mitani's making things hard. Good rebound on the inside by DM. Nacho Neko goes up to 3. Lumi and Vienna. So we have I'm gonna say 3 rookies in the top 5. That was pretty close to the halfway point. Nacho Neko goes ahead of Mitani to P2. Girl DM, look at the distance. Look at the distance. 1.5 seconds separates her and Nacho. $32 to go. And yeah, everyone is still racing. Both Koopa and Kyoho are behind by 3 laps. As we have a look at the rear pack action, seeing how drivers are doing, Hilo is, well, she exists. Bear, middle of the pack. Snuffy, well, she was in the top 5 for a brief bit, but still in the top 10, although not by much. Kagura Nana has dropped quite a bit to 8. Vienna is now second, just ahead of Butani. Earl DM still remains steadfast in the lead. No DNFs still. 26 down, 29 to go, and look at that! Vienna and Butani have both gone ahead of Girl DM. Butani is just behind Vienna. Chevrolet, Honda, and Chevrolet, the top 3 at the moment. Vienna has gained a bit of distance ahead of Butani. Yeah, look at that distance. Look at the gap between first and second. Val is threatening. Not quite there. She's slung down while the others on the inside push ahead of her. Right around the halfway point of this opening race of the 5th IndieCar Series. Vienna, Butani, and Girl DM. Now, Butani, try as she might, has yet to have a race win of her own. She's gotten 2 second-place finishes and a 3rd. Butani wants to have her first ever IndyCar win, but she's got to contend to Vienna first, as well as 29 other drivers. As we see another car in pit lane, Sawaway is pitting. .24 to go. Butani's on the inside, and she's slowly creeping ahead of Vienna and has overtaken her to regain the lead on the backstretch heading into turn 3. While Girl DM still remains in podium contention. Butani starting off at pole. Wants to get the maximum 71-point score. Vienna is just behind Butani. Camera. There we go. I have the rear wing view just in case. And on board with Vienna as she overtakes Butani. And Girl DM overtakes Butani. Butani goes back down to 3, 2 rookies, both driving Chevrolet cars in the top 2. Vienna, Girl DM, and Nacho Neko. My goodness, Butani has lost another couple places to Nacho Neko and Tanaka Hime. The gap between Vienna and DM, 0.799 at the moment. 25 cars in the lead lap. Looks like anyone is out of it. Car at pit lane at 23. Oh, Sonic Ahime has to go in pit lane. Nacho Neko goes up to second, wants to go up to third with less than 20 to go. Oh, we don't want these spam messages. We don't want these spam messages here. Especially with a close racing to go. Vienna still leads. Oh my goodness. Alright, user on this channel, please. We don't want these spam messages. Vienna and Nacho Neko, 15 and a half laps to go. All 30 drivers still racing somehow. Nacho Neko trying to threaten someone. $15 to go. Make that 14 and a half going on to turns 3 and then 4. .06 separates Vienna and Nacho. Girl DM is a bit of a distance behind the top two, but still has quite a bunch of distance between her and Bao. Now she's going to accelerate 235 miles per hour. Nacho Neko overtakes Vienna. Nacho Neko going for her third IndieCar win. But Girl DM is back in it. She was quite a distance behind Nacho and Vienna. DM regains the lead. $11 to go. Girl DM builds up a bit of ground. Tries to have as much separation between her and Nacho. Vienna is a distant third now. 10 to go at Texas Motor Speedway. The banked turns. The lapped car of Iane Hilo trying to be an obstacle for Nacho. But Nacho still remains on the inside, as she is wont to do. Bao goes up to third. Ayami Sensei moves up to P5. 9 to go. Here comes Girl DM. Nacho Neko advancing towards DM. Hilo is being an obstacle. All 30 cars still in it. Look at this. Nacho Neko is right at DM's kitty cat tail. Two cats going side by side. Chevrolet and Honda. And the Honda of Nacho Neko will overtake DM to regain the lead. While Vienna is still a distant third. We are in for an exciting finish in this opening race of the first IndyCar series since January. Rookies trying to make a move here. Less than 5 to go out of 55. Look at this. Look at Girl DM go. Man, this race is certainly more exciting than the real-life IndyCar races at the TMS in these last couple of years. Not that the most recent race at TMS back in March didn't have some exciting moments. Did you see that close finish by Joseph Newgarden? Yeah, that was big right there. Three to go. Tylo trying to shield DM from a possible overtake by Nacho. As you can see in this rear camera view, penultimate lap at the Fort Worth round. Two left cars sandwiching DM. Nacho Neko. This is our last chance to try to make a statement here. Vienna is way too far away to make a move. IME fourth. Bell fifth. IME jumps to third. White flag is out. 1 to go. Going on to the backstretch. Nacho Neko trying to gain towards DM. But not gonna be enough. And Girl DM takes down the opening round at Fort Worth at the Texas Motor Speedway. A rookie has a race win in the 5th series. Girl DM, her very first race, gets the dummy. Nacho Neko will finish 2nd, and IME will just edge Bow and Vienna for a nice 3rd place podium finish. So Chevrolet, Honda, and Honda, your top 3. Girl DM has done it. Of course, there are 13 rookies, and as quite a welcome surprise that a rookie would win the opening round here. Oh my goodness, you just love to see it. You just love to see it, fellas. What a start to this series. Your top 3. DM, Nacho, and IME. And when it be time to go, she'll finish 8th. And luckily everyone will score in this race. So everyone gets classification. Hooray, synergy. DM gets to 70 points. Nacho 50. IME 40. And Val, Vienna top 5 finish. Pretty good here. Yuka Bear top 10 finish. Followed by Hinata, Itani, and Hina Mioneru, Lumi, Mea, Akari. Yep, that looks right. Snuppy and Shy Lily. And then Temako, Siro, Nina, Kiki, Kotone, Soyapoya, Nabi, Tomoshika, Tenten, Nana, Hilo, and I'm sorry to report that Kamishiro Natsume, the the defending champion is absent for this race. You hate to see it. So a Hime, Koopa, and Kyoho. That's how things went in this opening race. As we confirm the points and that looks correct. That looks correct. That was correct, and a bonus point for Bitani. So, each have 26 points for Bitani. She has 27. So, Girl DM, an early advantage here. Great start by the rookie to get that win at Texas Motor Speedway. As we move on to another Texas circuits, we are going to COTA, Circuit of the Americas, which was used only once in real-life IndyCar action in 2019. And, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do when in 5+ years, 20% of the grid is X-Hollow Tubers. We only got one in and another one qualifies for next IndyCar. Yeah, good question. It's still going to be the usual 45 grid. Of course, we'll definitely see Mikaneko in the next series. How many laps for COTA? 11? Okay. Gotta make sure the capture looks good. Come on. Post. Because if we do 55 laps, we'll take all day. We don't have time for that. We're going to the Florida race for today. I'm gonna have fun at COTA for 11 laps, the first road race of the series. With a whole crap load of twists and turns. 3.426 miles, 5.514 kilometers. 20 turns as we waste no more time here. Load up COTA. The Austin Round. The annual home for Formula One racing. One-time home of a pretty fun IndyCar race, real-life IndyCar. Wait for everything to load, because the files for the IndyCar mod are quite hefty. Anyway, looks like everyone is okay. For some reason in testing, only one car shows up at a time. And I don't know how to fix that. Luckily the mistake is fixed during the actual racing. I'm going to take you through a rundown of this pretty fun rather long course with Kagura Nana. Now, the defining image of this course, this steep uphill climb onto the tight first turn. And from there, it's a whole bunch of twists and turns, lefts and right throughout these S's. Be patient because this is a long lap. That's why we only have 11 laps here. Back to our usual default road course setup. Red Firestone tires, because we only do like 25-minute races, and that's to prevent slippy, slidey, oversteer, understeer, oh no moments for these cars. We go across this really tight angle, and then a long, fast section. And then some lefts and rights, and then after that, it's all Gucci. There's some tight left and right turns, and then this roughly semicircular section for another couple turns, and then you'll have to complete a lap at Coda. Okay. As usual, a 30-car grid. Let's wait for Mia to finish. And she will. Alright, we'll set the grid. Make sure 30 cars go in. And of course Nana didn't even make the cut for this race. No, that's Nana. That's Kagura Nana. I thought that was Kagura Nana. Why do they gotta have similar names? Kaneko Lumi was originally supposed to be in the 40-car field before she ended up being in Phase Connects, having stepped down from CyberLive. Goes down to cause confusion between her and the other Lumi. And he once again fails to qualify for a race. That was a no-show. Merriweather's a no-show once more. And instead of not qualifying for the race, the track preview driver wins pole for the race. Kagura Nana is one of those road course specialists. And Girl DM, fresh off her victory at Fort Worth, will start off second row, right beside Tomo. So, May and Lily, DM and Tomo, Hime and Tenten, Bochi and Ui, Aine Hilo and Nakamiya Hinata, Snuffy and Yuka, and looks like the 4th Series champion is still absent. 2 no-shows in qualifying. Mionaru and Keison 13 and 14. Soyapoya and Zero. Chibidoki and Nabi. Nacho and Nina. Milky Queen and Lumi. Koopa and Vienna. Tamako and Akari. Shy Lily and Suzuki Hina, and Ayami and Hanaka Kotone. That's your grid. So it's going to be 11 laps at Kota. Going to be 11 laps at Kota, and scan to make sure everyone looks fine. And it does appear that way. All right, let's go ahead and begin round number 2. We're gonna skip to halfway through the pace lap because this is a really long circuit. And here we go. I at least want to see the cars go up to the opening turn properly with zero issue. Gotta make sure the inch got this circuit properly. Now a few cars are way too ahead of the others, and yep, everyone make it through the first turn fine. Oh, this is improper. This is improper. This is an improper start. This is an improper pace lap. So Girl DM will have to go back, try to catch up to where she was previously. And the pace lap is fugged. Take 2. Okay. Okay, that looks much better. That looks much better. That looks much better. We'll just see how everyone fares on this tight turn. Yeah. Yeah, they're all okay. That's close enough. That's close enough. You just gotta go around these turns, and then we'll get to racing. Kagura Nana, Lily Hops, Girl DM, Tomoshika, Hime and Tenten. As we are almost set to begin here at Kota. Going around into the final turn, safety car is pulling in. Ready for the green flag to go up, and yes, it does go up. We are racing round number 2. Here we go. On to the main stretch. Lily Hops and Kagura Nana lead everyone onto the steep uphill climb. So naturally expect a whole bunch of debris to pop out of some of these cars. No surprise here. Going around these turns, and oh, a bit of an issue by 10-10. But she's still in it. Okay! Girl DM, who won at Fort Worth, wants to have another statement result here. Girl DM onto that tight turn, and she wants to stick to the lead end. She does! Excuse me. So Girl suddenly slows down and Tomoshika loses her front wing as they slowly inch around these tight turns. Lily hops, the winner of 3 races in the different circuits. 1 speedway circuit, 1 short oval, 1 road course. Wants to have another road course win of her own. These cars go around and around and around and around and around. No one's out of it yet. Everyone is doing okay at best. Bit of an oversteer by Lily Hops, but she will have the lead after this opening lap as a few cars start to go into the pit boxes. Lily Hops, Girl DM, and Shiguri Ui are top 3. Ayane Hilo is 4th. There is 5th. Almost overtaken by Keisan, but some good offense by Yuka. Man, Ayane Hilo almost overtook Ui for 3rd, but she'll still remain 4th. Man, 19 cars have bypassed the pit lane entirely. That's a whole crapload of cars. Whole crapload of cars in pit lane. Probably because of the opening turn scuffle. This particular turn right here. How exactly are the rookies doing? Girl DM, a strong start to her vTuber IndieCar tenure. Hilo! Not quite taking advantage of Lily's slight mistake on that last turn. Yuka Bear dropped a bit to 7th. She'll still remain 7th. Yuka Bear, one of the few rookie drivers electing to drive a Honda, along with Annie and Milky Queen this series. And Kiki. I forgot about Kiki as well. She's also Honda, the rest are Chevrolet. Lumi is right at 17. Chibidoki is behind, and Snuffy's way back at 22. Girl DM, and who's next? Girl DM, followed by Lily Hops and Ayane Hilo, your top 3. Milky Queen is going on 23, and Indiana is at 27. Lily at 28, and Kagura Nana from pole all the way back down to 30th. Awkward start by the pole sitter for this race. Everyone slowly making their way around the turns. Sub 100 mile per hour turns, and then nowhere higher than 150 miles per hour on the straight sections, except for perhaps this particular straight section. Yeah, Lily Hops and Keisan. And that's quite her limit, 175 miles per hour on that straightaway. No one lapped, but Kagura Nana is 136, 1 minute 36. Behind the surprise rookie DM. DM's lead is 3.5 seconds on the dot. Ahead of Lily. Kason, for some reason, has jumped to P3. Just ahead of Shiguri Ui, while Hilo is a distant 5th. Those are 3 quite long timed laps. As the drivers will want to just slowly make their way through the turns. Here are 2 rookies, Yuka and Hilo. Yuka almost overtook Hilo for 5th, but nah. Hilo still remains in the top 5. Wants to overtake Kason for P4. And with 20 turns at Kota, opportunities for overtaking are aplenty. Kason just doesn't want to let Hilo pass her by. And Yuka Bear rudely goes ahead of Hilo to go back to 5th, but only for the briefest of moments. Nah, she just goes ahead of Kason to go to P4. Girl DM! My goodness, what a start for the rookie. Debuted a new Magical Girl outfit like a week or so ago. Got a statement win at Texas Motor Speedway from the start of 10th. And she's leading by over 4 seconds over Lily Hops. We have lost 2 drivers, somewhat. Unfortunately, Ayami and Zero will not score. I don't know what happened there. It may have to go into replays after we're done with this race. Battle for 4th between Yuka and Hilo. Error on some turn, maybe? We have an error on the turn. Nah, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Whoa! Careful right there. Careful right there. Turn. Be careful on that turn, especially. It may be jam-packed. Just no harm, no foul anyway. Girl DM is still going on an absolute fantastic joyride. And Tomoshika understeered. As the tires start to wear out. Start to develop a bit of age. Bit of an issue by Munero with the brakes. Allowing for Nakamiya Hinata to go ahead and oh, that's just rude. But then again, it's open wheel racing. Of course, the one would expect some cosmetic damage to show up on these cars. As you can see with the loss of some rear wings, some engine covers, some side pods. Anyway, Yuka Bear has gone way ahead of Hilo. And Hilo loses another spot. This time it's Tanakahime. Lily Hops has dropped a bit to third. DM's lead is still significant, 4.6. Thought I saw a car with significant cosmetic damage to their Indy mobile, nah. Oh, there's the significant damage we were expecting. 5 to go. It's still DM, Shiguri Ui, and Lily. And Lumi will understandably have to stop to reorganize herself. And Shy Lily is a distant 28. And Kagura Nana understeered. Not a good race day so far for Maya. Not a good race. Not a good race for her. What a waste of good pole starts. And with a bunch of cars on these very tight turns, it could get sort of dangerous. Williams wants to get back to P2, but Ui is still quite a distance away. While DM has basically led throughout much of the first half of the race and more. And DM continues to be pretty good here. DM looking to go 2 for 2 in Texas races, 2 for 2 in this 5th series, but still has 4 to go. Still not quite a difference in the top 5 since the previous lap, or the lap beforehand. And Nacho Neko doesn't have a rear engine cover, so almost nobody would be able to recognize whose car that is without her adorable face present. .354. The lead for DM over Ui. Hilo has managed to jump Yuka for P4. And Lily's getting pretty darn close. The Honda of vTuber is still a good threat. Battle grade between Soyaboya and Tanakahime. And we have to come back to that as a case on it's a slight boo-boo. vTuber is making a move. Almost on the inside. On turn number 1. Oh, but Hilo makes a mistake. And vTuber is back to P4. DM still leads by 5.7 with 2.5 to go. Looking to see how these cars fare on that turn. Man, vTuber was right at Lily's rocky tail. Two Fox off tails? Hell if I know. Hell if I know, fellas. My goodness! Girl DM! Making a statement starts as a rookie. Hilo and vTuber still maintaining top 5 spots, so 3 rookies in the top 5. The rookies are having some of the rookies are having magnificent starts here in this 5th IndieCar series. DM lucky enough to have all her bric-a-brac intact on her Chevrolet. Whoa, look at that! vTuber's on the move. Yuka goes up to P3. Quite a gap between 2nd and 3rd, though. Look how close 3rd, 4th, and 5th are. Hilo tried to take advantage of the tight turn to go to 4th, but doesn't. Tried to catch up to vTuber, but does go back to 4. Oh, Shiguri Ui is very close to DM now. Oh, DM's lead has been cut by half. It's now 2.766. As cars go into pits and stuff. Also, we lost Nina at lap number 9. So no points for her. White flag is waved for Girl DM. But look at that, Shigure Ui has come all the way back to be just behind DM. There's now a 1 second gap between the two, but maybe closer now. The sprint is on. Girl DM wants to make it 2 for 2. But Kagura Nana is threatening. Trying to look for an opportunity to overtake. Maybe on this turn can Kagura Nana do it? Not quite. And it's a long sprint on this long straightaway. How much push to pass does Ui have left? I figure not quite much. Tight twists and turns. Separating DM and Ui. Oh, but DM's lead is still quite significant. And look at DM go! She's just a couple turns away! Look at that! 2 more turns for DM and looks like she's gonna do it! On to the last turn! And there it is! She's clear of Kagura Nana! DM does it again! She wins at Austin! For her 2nd consecutive IndieCar win. And Yuka Bear gets on the podium, finishes 3rd, Kagura Nana 2nd, DM. Welcome to IndieCar. First 2 races, both race wins. Well, she'll have a big lead heading into tomorrow's next 3 races. Oh, you just love to see it. DM again. Oh, DM, my goodness. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What a start by DM. A speedway race and a road race. Looks like she could do it all here. Oh, Lily Hops. My goodness, she was a top 3 at some point, but she's gonna finish 13th. Meanwhile, what the hell happened to Hilo? She was like in the top 5, but she's gonna finish way down there. She just ran out of steam, and it's gonna be a 22nd place finish. And this race is over. This race is over. DM, 2 for 2. My goodness. What a result for her. Two races, both race wins. What a grand start for the rookie. As I catch my breath for a bit, and then I'll insert the points, and then we'll wrap up for today. So your top three for this race. Girl DM, Kagura Nana, and Yuka Bear. DM goes back to back. Man, what a start to this series. Will it be a series in which a rookie wins the 5th series title and that gold star? Still 12. There's still 10 races left in these next couple weekends. Tomo Hime Pochi, Nabi Temako, Chibidoki, Hinata, Milky gets on the board. Lily Hops finishes 13th, and Kagura Nana will finish 14th. Yuneru, Shy Lily, Kotone, 10-10, Soyapoya, Nacho, Koopa, and a high-low. Disappointing 22nd finish. Had a chance to get on the podium, but Yuka beat her to the podium. And high-low just ran out of fire. Lumi finishes 24th. Snuffy, Vienna, Kason, Nina, Ayami, and Zero. Nina accident, Ayami accident, Zero accidents. So neither of them will score. The other 27, however, will. Oakley Dokley. Put in the points. Make sure it all looks relatively daijobu. Yep, it's all good. All good, and no surprise who's on top right there. It's Girl DM with her 140 points. And I need to put in the bonus point for Kagura Nana before I forget. 14 points becomes 15. Second place, Yuka Bear. Two rookies. We have a Chevrolet rookie and then a Honda rookie. Girl DM Yuka Bear. Nacho Neko's third. And fourth is Mirai Akari. Fifth is Shiguri Ui. That's your top 5. Hinata Ayami, Bao, Tomoshika, and Muneru. And at the top 10. Pikami, Natsume, Annie, and Merriweather have yet to score. Have yet to show up for a race. That's going to do it for today. And start to this 5th series. As we have a look at Girl DM's car. And then wrap up for today. Tomorrow we have 3 more rounds, starting at our usual time at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to go to Fontana, the Auto Club Speedway, for a high-speed night race. And then next is Virginia for another road race, the Virginia International Raceway. And then we'll race at Puebla for round number 5, for the 3rd and last race of the day, for another oval race. So, what a great start to the series for Girl DM, your big winner for today. The rookie, right there, 2 for 2 for today in the races. So that's going to do it, lads. Thanks so much for watching. Gonna get ready to watch the Indy Grand Prix in the Real Life IndyCar Series. That's going to do it for me today. We'll see you tomorrow for rounds 3 to 5 here on the YouTube Racing channel. Take care, everyone. Otsudag!